Hey everybody, welcome back to Thistle Hill Farmstead. Today we're going to be doing a little chore on our gate lock here on the new 4-plank horse fence that we've been working on. You might have heard me mention it in a couple other videos, but we've been building some fencing on the farm. Here's one run of it, and part of that is this gate. And I put the latch on right after I built the gate and adjusted it, and everything was working fine, but now it just kind of goes right through the gate. So what's happened is, as the wood has dried out, it's moved a little bit and there's too much gap between the end of the gate and the latch. So I've got a little spacer board, and I'm going to put that in there today and see if I can get that thing to latch again. So let's do it. This is one run of the fence that we've built on the farm, and I still have to trim the tops off here and do the little 45-degree on the tops. We've got our gate here that gives us access to this pasture, and then this fence goes off in front of the house here, and then over, across, and then down the driveway. Not sure if you can see down through there, and then across the front road, and then all the way down to the road here, and where the other cows are standing there. So I'm almost finished. I have just a little bit left to do right on the other side of that planter there, and once I get that closed in, we'll be ready to put the animals in here. You can see already we've got a little bit of electrified fence here, and you can see maybe that the donkeys are there, and we've got our two cows there with the calves. But we want to be able to let them take advantage of this big pasture here. This is about 17 acres. So we want to get them in here. And so here's the task today. This is what I was talking about. As I mentioned, you see that's not even latching there. It's missing the whole latch. And when I put this thing on, I had it adjusted nicely where you could even put a lock through there if you wanted. But as I said, and this post is in cement, it's hard to see, but it is cemented in down here, and so is this one over here. This is a round post that's also cemented in. So I don't think the posts have moved any. I believe what has happened is as this post has dried out, it's went that way a little bit, obviously, and now we are not engaging our latch. So what I've got is a little piece of wood here, and I'm going to put this on, and this is pressure treated, same wood that we've built the fence out of. And I'm going to put that on here, and I think that's going to bring it out just enough to fix what we've got going on. So let's do that. I'll put you on the tripod and we'll get at it. First thing I want to do is mark where I already have my latch, because I think it's the right height that I need here. So I'm going to mark it here and here where it was. And then I'm going to take my little board that I've cut here, and I'm going to just kind of center it up here. I'm going to mark the board here so I kind of know where the latch is going to go, and then I'll mark just here and maybe here where it's going to, where this board is going to mount on. And now let's take this latch off of here. I'm going to take the latch off. It's got 4 lag screws that hold it in, and this latch I got at Tractor Supply, so I'll put a link, well, not to Tractor Supply, but a link to the latch, so if you are interested in it, you can get it. These lag bolts here are 7/16, so that's what I have here. I'm going to take these out. not to lose my washers. Yep, there we go. And one more. Okay. So before I go through the effort of mounting this, I want to make sure that this is not too thick. So I'm going to hold it up here and I'm going to see if this is going to close. And it does. Okay, so that's pretty good, I think. So yeah, this board's going to work just fine. So let's go ahead and mount our latch onto this board, and then I'll mount the board onto the post. So I think what I'll do is drill some holes through so that I won't split this as I mount it onto the post. I'm not sure if I want to line it up like that or have it lined up. That way that's going to be hanging out. So maybe I'll do it just like this and put that on. All right, so let's mount this piece onto the fence. So I've got my square here. I'm going to mark the line where I had this before. And right here, I think this is where I want to put my my block, and then I'll put my holes here for these. I'm going to pre-drill this piece of wood so that I don't split it as I put the screws in. So I'm going to put it right up on here, and I'm just going to put a hole here, and maybe one right here, and do the same down here. Now I should be able to get that on, and I'm going to see if I can transfer my marks where the old latch was. Man, I might have went too close on those holes. I think I'll be able to make it work. Let's see with the latch. Yeah, it'll work. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and mount this board to the post, and I'm mounting this with some Torx head. It's T25. These are 3.5 inch screws, and that's the same thing I've used on the fence everywhere. All right, let's get this going. Well, where's my hole? There it is. All right, just sunk those nice and flush so that I can come back now and put my latch on, and that should go about right there. Let's just check it and make sure. Okay, I'll mount it about right there. I'll get my pencil and I'll mark that where it needs to sit. Okay. All right. Now And let me just make sure that's level. And it is. Okay. Now I want to mark my holes. One right there. There. Let me make sure I have this. Yeah, it's level. Okay, let me do a little pilot hole for these also. All right. Now I'm going to mount my latch back on. Let's see. Got my lag screws up here. Let me see if I can get one started. Okay, there's one going. The next one. All right, let's try that before I tighten everything up. Woo! Like butter. All right. Okay, I don't want to tighten these too tight. Don't want to strip them out. Okay, I think that's gonna get it. Let's try it. All right. All right, perfect. And I put a little bevel on the top here so it can shed water a bit. And that looks pretty good. I wanted to give you a straight on view so you could see now how it works. Now it's lined back up. I can get my a lock in here if I needed to. I'm not sure that I really need a lock, but it's right in there now. So we'll see how that does. Definitely is latching now. It's in alignment. And I just thought it was interesting that this post moved this much from the time I put it in. And it's only been a couple of months. So there you go. Once again, thanks for watching this quick little video on me just repairing my gate latch. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. It really helps me out a lot, helps the channel out a lot. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Lets me know that you like this kind of content. I'll make some more like this. Thanks again for watching and see you next time on Thistle Hill Farmstead.